Keep it locked to 104.5 CVFM.
Have you seen that
And
change
now
for
on
life?
CVFM, the
It's about
Daft
the little
Hour.
changes we can all make to be helpful.
Why not try some music? Daft, 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 daft. It's proper daft.
Is anyone listening to the Daft Hour?
You know what? I doubt it.
Hello!
Oh, hello, and welcome to the Daft Hour with me, Bambi Rashid.
Hello, I'm Morgan Fantastic, and you are listening to the Daft Hour.
We are helped today by the wonderful Jimmy.
Hello.
Hello, Jimmy.
It's Jimmy Smithereens
Jimmy
to you.
Smithereens to me and to you and to everybody else. And we have a lovely guest today.
We do.
Say hello, guest.
Hello, guest.
Hello, guest. Our guest today is Bethany Emma.
Yes.
She's joined us all the way from somewhere else. Isn't that exotic? And if there's any doubt, you're listening to the Daft Hour here on CVFM, where we are transmitting from the CCTV feed of Paul Daniels. But unfortunately, as someone pointed out, he's dead, so it's just static.
It's just static.
So a lot of static there. It's just
That's
static.
sad.
It is sad. So, welcome to the
Very morbid start, wasn't it?
morbid for Morgan start. We're on the Facebooks, aren't we?
We are. We're currently live on the Facebook.
Live on the Facebook. You can get in contact with us on Facebook.
On the live.
On the live, you can chat with us or interact.
Yeah,
with
we're live streaming via the CVFM page on Facebook. We're also on Facebook /The Daft Hour on there, and join in with the show. You can chat to us, request an impression of myself.
Oh, he does great impressions.
You can request a word, just a particular word.
You can request for us to get off.
Yeah,
we won't do it.
Requests Bethany might sing.
She might. I think I've heard from a good
Always.
source.
Yeah,
That it's recommended that she sings.
yeah.
It's we're looking forward to
We're
that.
looking forward
So
to
you can get in contact with us by phoning us on 01642 688 104.
That's
01642 688 104.
Rachel Adedeji
And other such radio things.
and other X Factor names.
Is that what that was? Rachel what?
We've done this before.
Have we? Mate, we've established that I have no memory.
Do you know what? I think I've actually listened back to the shows, and do you know we do the exact same show every single time?
It does
This
seem
is
like
the
that.
12th time Bethany's been on.
Well, we've been at this...
This,
the Daft Hour 2.
yeah.
The
So
return of,
this year, the return,
for probably, what, let's say...
the 12th.
4.5 months. But we've
Yeah.
actually only done 12 shows.
Every other week we do seem to take a week off.
We're very busy people.
We like committing.
We've got very important lives to lead, very important things
We
to
don't.
do. We do.
Where were we last week?
We were making trees out of recycled aluminium cans.
Right.
And dog poo.
Is this actually what you wrote down for what you've been doing?
No.
Because it sounds like that's something that...
No, that's actually what I'm doing. My list is a lie.
Right, well, do you want to start your list then? Because
Of what I've been
goes
doing.
on a bit, doesn't it?
Okay, well, what I've been up to, I chopped down a tree, made 1,000 matches, took one of those matches and burnt 1,000 trees. Might sound familiar. I built an underground female sheep transportation device, but the name I was going to use was already taken. I found the brown note. I made a flan. I don't like flan. I moved everything slightly to the left. I stole a golden toilet. Ate 3 family-sized cakes, true story. Shouted at the seagulls for an hour each morning.
Yeah.
The rhythm got me. I joined the A-team's backup team.
Oh.
I put everything back again.
Yeah.
I broke weed. I broke weed.
Have you just admitted you do drugs on the radio?
No, I don't do drugs on the radio.
He breaks them, he stops.
I break them. I broke wind and made the Queen blush.
Yeah.
I formed a meaningful relationship with a swan called Paul. Yep. I folded the bed sheets. And,
You didn't.
And time. I broke the law. I danced like no one was watching, but they were. I was giving a eulogy. I tried removing the information from the internet. I skimmed stones with my real friends. I filled in for Philip Schofield on this morning.
This morning?
Yeah. I dodged a hangover. I hid something in this room. for Daddy to find.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I walked on the grass.
Daddy?
And I painted with Bob Ross. That's what I did.
Jealous of the last one.
Yeah. What did you do?
None of that.
None of that. Anything good?
Yeah, I saw you.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Where did you seize me?
At the theatre.
The theatre.
Paid all the money to go to see the fantastic performing artist Tapeface.
Oh, what a wonderful performer.
Excuse me, I did a burp.
You did? You paid all the money, didn't you?
Yeah. So I paid the money, you didn't pay any money.
Nah, because I got friends in high places.
Yeah. So I paid money and was sitting in a box.
Yes.
So I paid all the money, but I had to stare at him for 2 hours.
You didn't have to stare at me. There was a perfectly good show.
I've got a bad neck, mate. I've got a bad neck. I can't look to the right. So the show was happening to the right of me.
Yeah.
But I spent the whole show. And the worst thing about it, he's a mute.
Yep.
So I don't know what was going on because he wasn't saying anything.
I'll let you know.
I just heard a load of sound cues
'Cause I didn't
and
want to-
saw you laughing.
Yeah, because I didn't want to look at your face at all, obviously.
Cool.
Have you seen it?
Yep.
You and your inside fat face.
You with your outside fat face.
And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful show.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So that's what I was doing, staring at you.
Good for you. What about you, Jimmy?
I was looking at Facebook photos of you guys at the theatre.
It's true, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
we took photos of each other, because that's
We
what we
did.
do.
So I looked at them for a bit.
How long?
Longer than
20
necessary.
seconds.
It's a
Just
reasonable amount of time before it gets awkward, isn't it?
Well, it was just to see if you were real.
Yeah.
And you were there. And you were.
We were. We
So I was
said
quite
we
happy
were.
about that. What else have I done? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Well, I've been writing a lovely new play.
Ooh, what's it called?
It's called Weather Hate.
Weather Hate.
Is
Weather
it
Hate.
about the weather?
Yeah, well, kind of, Morgan.
I hope that's the synopsis.
Kind of Morgan.
Kind of.
Kind of. Morgan. No,
I wouldn't go see that if it was kind of Morgan.
it's about a weatherman.
I'm going to throw things at you.
What about it? Go on then. What are you going to throw at me?
Knives.
No, oh dear. Sorry.
not sure.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Buttered knives.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's just about a weatherman whose fiancee's broken up with him.
Oh.
So he gets Mother Nature to help him seek revenge.
So
on her.
can he control the weather?
Well, he can when he talks to Mother Nature.
Oh, Mamsy Nature,
Yeah.
sort her out.
She's not as nice as people talk.
Put the winds up her.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything, but that might happen.
But you're writing that down and putting that in the book. Right, put wins up her.
So
That's what I've been doing.
That's chapter 5.
Since we haven't seen you last week, Bethany,
What have you been up to
what
for
have you
your
been up
whole
to?
life?
Yeah, we want a synopsis of your life, please.
Just a short one.
You can start at 5 because before that point, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'll be quite.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No.
Do like a Star Wars style rundown.
Yeah.
Nothing really.
Brilliant.
Just basically
Should we
being
put that in bold?
Nothing really.
being a disappointment to my parents.
At least you've achieved something.
Yeah, I've achieved mediocrity.
I'm just doing the crawl for you.
No, what have I been up to recently? I had a lovely day the other day.
Did you?
I did, yeah, just one. So Friday the 13th was also a full moon. And it was also two of my friends who were married. It was their 5th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. What are the
Yeah,
names?
they're called Will and Rosie.
Will and Rosie.
Yeah.
And they're werewolves.
Yes.
And they are werewolves.
And they're werewolves. And my other friends, Hannah and John, had their 5th wedding anniversary like the week before.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 years ago I had no money when they had
Sounds
their
like all
weddings
you've done is
back
gone
to back.
been to weddings.
Yeah, just not my own. But we'll touch on that later.
No one's marrying you here. Not today.
Not today.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, but so we went to. So I come from Newcastle. You can't tell from the accent.
No, I did wonder.
You don't sound like that.
I don't sound like a Geordie woman at all. But so we went to a really nice.
Just to point out, you don't sound like a Geordie man either, so that's all right.
Darn it. But
You got that going for you.
Yeah. Put that in my Tinder bio. Don't
Yeah.
sound like a Geordie man.
I'm going to put that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? But yeah, so we went to a really nice beach called Seaton Sluice, and we had a big barbecue and a bonfire, and then we went skinny dipping in the North Sea at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's brave and or stupid. I'm not
Sure.
It was lovely, because there comes a point where you're so numb, it's almost like you're warm.
You can't feel the poop rubbing against your leg.
Sounds like everyday life for me.
Yeah, so we just sort of like danced under the full moon, and it was all...
That sounds far better than any of the lies we've just told. Apart from Jimmy, who tells nothing but truth.
That sounds like The Crucible.
Yeah, don't get me started on Arthur Miller.
Okay.
Did he annoy you?
Well, that's that section of the show.
So Arthur Miller's my favourite playwright. She's one of my favourites, and my gran lived in America when she was a young lady, and she's quite the looker, my gran.
Right.
Did she get with him?
Well, no, but he went to a diner that she worked in, and she served him, and they had a really nice conversation, and they were getting on like a house on fire.
Did the snog?
No, but then he left, and someone else was like, "You don't know who he is, do you?" And she's like, "No." And they're like, "That's Arthur Miller, like the playwright, Marilyn Monroe's ex-husband," or I don't know if they'd been married yet, but they were like, "That's why he obviously really liked you, because you didn't know who he was and you just treated him like a normal person." And I was like, I could have been Arthur Miller's granddaughter. If you just put out, then how amazing would that have been?
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's to Grand's putting out.
So
Yeah.
if you're a grandma out there,
Put it out.
How to playwright
How
who
to-
your future granddaughter might like.
Oh, I've just remembered.
I have a beak. I have a beak. Look at my beak. Look at my beak.
So yeah, I have a beak.
do you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Where do you keep it?
I keep it in my bedside cabinet with other little trinkets. A picture of you.
Yeah.
A picture of you.
Yeah.
Another picture of you.
Oh, that's a lot of pictures.
And some other letters and animals.
How big's this cabinet?
It's do you know the wardrobe that goes to Narnia?
Yeah.
It makes that look like MFI cabinet.
Well,
It's like a multiverse cabinet.
that's mighty big then.
It's mighty big multiverse cabinet, yeah. But all I keep in there is 3 pictures of you. It's a waste of space.
That's all you need. You only
It
need
is.
3 pictures.
Yeah.
You've seen all the expressions then.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that was unintended. We've had to open the window here in Paul Daniel's CCTV.
Why is that?
Because
Tell them the real reason. Live on the radio.
Go on, do it.
Live on the radio. Tell them all.
Because it's a bit feisty in here.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's a bit George Michael in here.
I'm not saying who smells, but someone does.
It's a bit George
It's a
Michael.
bit George Michael. If it's a bit Wham.
I was well
I
baffled.
thought you
there.
meant a bit bathroomy.
Yeah. I thought we were going to be accosted by a policeman
Is
every second.
Is that obviously a Geordie thing? So
Yeah.
it's a bit George Michael.
a bit George Michael.
Don't get many opportunities to say that in Newcastle. The one day a year it's a bit Wham.
It's a bit
we all
Wham.
say it. Oh, we all laugh and shove a sausage roll
Could we be
in.
other bands? A little bit of. Could we be?
What bands would you like to be?
I don't know.
Could I be? I would like to be. Who sang the theme tune to Neighbours? No one did they? But I'd like to be a band that sang the theme tune to Neighbours.
Right.
Can we make that
Right.
happen?
So you're a little bit of the Neighbours theme tune.
Yeah, but
Was it
I would-
Tony Fletcher? That rings a bell on the credits from years ago.
Wow.
I bet Kylie's done a cover of it as a jokey, like
She might have done when she was off it, yeah.
when she was off it.
Yeah.
If
Oh, I thought you meant like off it, like mortal.
if anybody
yeah.
knows or it wants to sing a part of the song, give us a
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, or message in if you know who did the Neighbours theme. We could also look ourselves.
No.
and if Tony Fletcher is out there listening,
Then join in.
and say he did it.
And if you feel like a different band, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let us know if you feel a bit like
Spandau
Wham,
Ballet.
Spandau Ballet,
Yeah.
Dexy's been
or
out, right?
Aqua,
Don't bring Aqua into this, mate.
or the cartoons. Remember them?
I do. I
No.
also remember a good friend of ours sang a cartoon song at a wedding, did he not?
Yeah,
Did Owen?
yeah, he did. Yeah,
It was very funny.
Yeah.
I
Oh, did
remember
the
that.
cartoon sing Mr. Dr. Jones? With
yeah,
the
they sang that
yes, I do.
ooh ee ooh ah
Yeah,
ah. Yeah, that one.
the ting and the tang.
The ting and the tang and the
Yeah.
wallow and the bing bang.
Oh.
Have that on
No,
a Friday night.
We're not going to have that. I want to hear what
You want to what?
I want to hear.
You want to hear?
Hear.
I want to hear.
What's on the other side?
On the other side. It sounds
not
like Kasabian.
It's not us for once. It's normally
Sounds
us.
like Kasabian.
We've never played Kasabian.
No, we should though. They're
No,
a good band.
it's in the rules.
I feel like them.
You feel like them?
I feel like Kasabian.
Why?
I feel a bit rough and ready, and ready to go.
Kasabian are not rough and ready, are they?
Oh yeah.
Manicured and polite, Kasabian.
Yeah, I feel off my
Off your what?
toppers.
Off your toppers.
Yeah. Can we do the news?
Right. This is the bit of the show where he does some news, isn't it?
Oh, have you done? Oh, yeah. Oh, did you want to play a song? Or was that? News.
Morgan Fantastic's news.
32-year-old dresses as pensioner to travel. More than 1 million people in the UK are named after a Disney character. Mutant calf born with human face. Mum marries a tree in front of family. Semen explosion, a huge blow. DVLA insists nothing wrong with the number plate BJ69. Fanny's faggots haven't gone down well. Ostrich on the run in China. A double Dave found in forest.
Oh, seagulls. That was well timed, mate.
It was.
Well done. You get a round of applause.
I'm getting
for that.
better at that.
Right, no, you get better and then you get awful. Right. Okay. So that first little headline. What was that? Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah?
One of them made me really laugh. It was a good headline.
Do you want to start?
But we're
with
not
again?
going to do that one yet.
There was a couple of them.
Do
that
the
made me
less
giggle.
funny bit
Yeah, let's do the
first.
less ones. Okay, so 32-year-old dresses as a pensioner to travel.
Standard.
So this guy dressed up as an 81-year-old, so he could travel on a pensioner's passport. Didn't have a passport himself, so he dressed as an old person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this wasn't just like on the bus or something.
No,
to
this is
was like major travel.
This is in like an aeroplane coming out of New Delhi Airport, flying to New York, which is
Oh, they've got lovely meats there.
yeah, Delhi meat, yeah. And they're flying to New York, which is obviously like quite a big security airport. You know, they take that very seriously over there. And basically, there was a 31-year-old with a fake white beard on, very much similar to like the Colonel
Okay.
clip-on beards, Colonel Sanders, and he's got oversized glasses on.
Brilliant.
In a wheelchair. There is a picture of this guy, and I laughed a lot when I saw it. And the fact he thought he was going to get away with that, showing this. I wonder who's the pensioner.
He's probably buried him.
Yeah, but he's got the outfit to look like that bloke,
Right.
and yeah, it's rather amusing. His name's Kamal.
And he didn't get away with it, I'm guessing.
He didn't. He got arrested and currently in prison.
Because that's
the lols. The lols of him suffering.
full-on fraudy, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he deserves it. Right. More than 1 million people in the UK are named after a Disney character.
Right, which one?
So this is...
Is it Bambi? Is it me?
No, that's not in there. So this is a rising trend.
You're one of them.
Typically between
The Beast.
18 to 34-year-olds seem to be doing this. Jasmine's the most popular.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some other ones in there which I thought were quite weird.
But like Jasmine's a name.
Yeah,
like,
it's a
he
name in
could
its
just
own
be
right,
called
isn't it?
that
Yeah.
without
I
being
think that
called after a Disney film. Yeah.
Maybe they've been
That's
inspired.
skewing the data.
Maybe. So,
Oh, sorry.
have you got any guesses?
Facts aren't
I've
taken
got
into
some.
place in
Well,
this.
I've just read a load of headlines that I've mainly made up. Belle is one of them, yeah.
Ariel?
Ariel's one.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, no.
Simba.
No. But funnily enough, the other one is
Nala.
Nala.
Nala?
Who's
Yeah.
calling the kids Nala? Stop it.
Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger is not a Disney character.
It's the bit where he holds
He was
up.
a French
Arsene
manager.
Wenger.
Okay.
Yep.
Aurora.
No, but
Tiana.
Tiana was one, yeah.
Okay.
Aurora, that is.
That's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah,
Sleeping
that's
Beauty.
gonna be,
Yeah.
Judge Claude
Also
Frollo.
Fire Rose.
No.
Oh, but Esmeralda.
No.
Oh.
Dopey.
No.
Nemo.
No.
Oh, no, Nemo. Nemo
Right,
Pixar.
so we could literally be here all day.
Snow White. Look, Snow White.
We've got another hour 35 to fill.
Okay, so that's an hour and a half of guessing the Disney characters.
I'll tell you what. Don't reveal it. If anyone wants to put in their guesses to us, they
Yeah.
can do that, and we'll read
okay.
it out.
In the stream, please guess a Disney character, and I will tell you if you're right or wrong. Can I tell you one?
Go on.
Woody is a popular name with the babies.
That's
Not with the bit. I don't think they'll.
It's inappropriate.
Why? Why is that?
Why is
Jimmy?
that?
Woody.
What does Woody mean?
Well, you know, some people get Woodies, don't they?
Not babies.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
No, babies can't get
Yeah, no,
erections.
do. Like,
Oh, my.
little newborns can, yeah.
Don't agree with that, like.
We are here to teach.
Yeah.
Go around your local delivery suite. Just
What do they need?
check them out.
What do they need directions for?
I don't know. Let's move on to something else.
What's the next headline?
Is that kind of some sort of Freudian thing where they're looking at the mums?
Oh my word! You're reading far
Wow.
too much into this. Just move on.
No, it's not a wow thing, isn't it? Like kids first fancy the mothers, isn't that a thing?
Is that
Buzz Lightyear.
Is that a thing?
Is that Oedipus?
If you've ever fancied your mother, please message into the Daft Hour.
Guess who's got
Also,
money issues?
when was your first erection? Mutant calf born with human face.
Right. I wish I had a picture of this.
Oh, I will find it. I will put it on the Daft Hour group. I don't have much to say about it other than it died within hours.
Oh,
Whoa.
so that's sad.
And it was in Argentina.
That's sad anyway. But
It
when
look- do you know
when
what it
add
looks
human
like?
features to it, it's even sadder.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like someone's like cut out a face and kind of stuck it over the goat.
Well, it's got to be some
Goat.
kind of
I thought it was
scientific
a-
thing.
What did I say?
Was it a cow?
Calf. Yeah, calf.
And then this elephant.
A cow.
What's a baby cow called?
Calf.
What's a baby goat called?
Baby.
What's a baby erection called?
Small.
Woody.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Twiggy.
Toy
Right.
Story.
Next.
Mum.
Honestly, 28 minutes in, we're getting kicked off.
Alice in Wonderland, but it's totally a normal name too. Alice was not on the list, but yeah, Alice is a Disney name as well.
Peter. Oh, sorry, I keep guessing. Sorry.
Peter, no. Sorry. But keep guessing.
Peter's a fictional name.
So,
That's true.
Kate Cunningham. She held a ceremony in Merseyside Park in Liverpool. She's 34 years old and decided to marry the elder tree.
Oh.
Yeah, I read about this.
Lucky tree.
Yeah.
So, she had a hen night the night before. As you do.
Maybe there was a Woody
Yeah.
there.
I'm wondering, did the tree have a stag do?
Ah.
Oh, maybe.
Or a Woody? And she plans to change her name to Kate Rose Elder for the tree, for the elder
I'm
tree.
sure the tree has an opinion on this.
Yep. And do you know what the weirdest part of that story is?
Does it get weirder?
Her boyfriend was supportive of the decision.
Boyfriends.
A boyfriend?
Oh, I thought you said boyfriends.
No.
Well, I'm surprised once she fell in love with the tree, you just didn't get up and leave.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we like little
Noise,
screams
noise.
back.
Sorry, I just had to interrupt with that.
Semen explosion. A huge blow. So,
Morgan is my favourite.
thank you. Australia, this was in. And vats of bull semen were destroyed in a fire.
Vats, not singular. There is multiple vats.
Multiple vats. 100 cylinders exploded.
Wowzers.
And what made me laugh more was the thought of the firemen just covered in it, trying to put the fire out.
Yep, that's what your internet history tells me.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
But why? Right, but why are there vats of Demon knocking around Australia.
Because they're running out of milk.
Mate, that's not the substitute they're using, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so they're just using bull sperm.
Wow. So I know they do store it because...
They do semi-skinned.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they do store it for artificially inseminating it into others. But I would assume it's in individual little... Like, this is Bill's...
No, it's just vats.
Bill's bull semen. Don't imagine they put it all together.
Yeah, big gallon
bring
drum.
the milkshake to the bottom.
The amount of... The thing is...
Baby, you're gonna get
some Super Bowl.
It's like remember the film Twins where they did that?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to get? Some kind of Super Bowl and then a Daddy DeVito bowl? I'd love to see a Daddy DeVito bowl.
Maybe that's why that calf was born with a human face.
That explains it, doesn't it?
Maybe someone just...
Oh, a Danny DeVito cow.
Danny DeVito cow.
Oh, that's the saddest thing I've said. It's also a contender for the name of the show.
Danny DeVito cow.
Danny DeVito cow.
So, the DVLA... Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Insist nothing wrong with the number plate BJ69. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Explain why there would be.
Because a customer complained after seeing it on a van that they could hire, and they went, "Ooh, that's a bit much." Well, that was the quote. It was a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Oh, that's a bit much. And the complaint, the DVLA said, we don't see anything wrong with that. However, I have some number plates that were banned for 2009.
Oh, let's do this.
So, I'm not going to get you guessing, but we've got BE19 end in capital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that could spell bell end.
Oh.
Yeah. You've got BU9 GER, which could be bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've got DO19 poo.
Right.
Which just says poo. Okay. I didn't like that. In 2020, BI9NOB.
You don't have to spell it out. No, please do.
Oh, I spelled it out. You work it out. PI9FKR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that I'm not getting half of these? What this is?
I'll show you. I'll show you the way they're written down. Imagine the 9 is a G.
Yeah.
So I'll repeat that. PI9FKR.
Keep going.
Think David Cameron.
BI9DCK. That was banned. And GA19NJ. Ganja.
That was banned, really?
Yeah, but not BJ. What did I say? 69.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, if you've got any of them plates, they're banned.
Yeah.
Return them.
Who do you return them to? The DVLA.
The DVLA, yeah. Definitely them. Fanny's faggots haven't gone down well.
Like, do you find these news...
That was an actual genuine headline. I have not made this up. I am not put it there to be rude or offensive. That was a headline. And faggot is a meatball.
Yes, it is.
In Wales and the Midlands.
You don't see them so much anymore, but yeah, they are still available in the likes of Iceland.
Yeah, Mr. Brain's pork ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a cafe owner, Fanny's Rest Stop Cafe, started paying Google for ads.
Brilliant.
Right?
Brilliant.
But basically, she got pulled up on it and got a warning because apparently faggots with peas and onion gravy was deemed too offensive.
Yeah, I really hate peas.
Yeah.
It's the onion gravy,
like
innit?
peas.
Yeah. I don't like them. I should give peas a chance.
Garden or Marifat?
None of them. I like them straight out the pod raw. I don't like them cooked.
But apparently,
yeah.
Fanny's Rest Stop Cafe, since this incident, has become popular and doing the best business that they've done since. So there's a silver lining in this story.
Yeah, good on Fanny.
And Fanny has basically put a statement out there saying... and Fanny's put out a statement saying she finds it ridiculous that it would be deemed offensive with what it generally means. So, good for her. Good for Fanny. Next one. Ostrich on the run in China. Yep, that's going on. And then the last one.
No, I want some detail.
There's just an ostrich on the run.
Is there no context behind why or where?
I love the effort.
It's just an ostrich on the run in China. And a double Dave found in forest. Does anyone know what double Dave is? Have a guess.
Double Dave.
A double Dave found in forest.
A double Dave. Ooh, I fancy. Can I order in a double Dave? No. Can you go to the shop and get me a double? No.
It's found in the forest.
It's like a bird.
No.
Is it naturally growing drugs?
No.
Is it a type of tree?
No.
No, there's plenty more to go. Is it a formation of leaves that looks like a butcher attacking a dog on a Thursday?
You haven't got it.
Right. Is it the way that the wind blows through the leaves and whispers out the word?
It's an animal.
I'm going to hurt you.
Where was this forest? What country?
New Jersey.
It's an
which
animal.
is in America. And it's an animal.
Is it a
double Dave owl? No.
No.
Is it a badger?
No.
Is it a squirrel?
No.
Is it
It's a reptile.
Oh, mate.
Snake.
It's a two-headed snake.
It's Double Dave, everyone, the two-headed snake, here to tell you a story.
Double Dave.
Double Dave. So what was the headline?
It was just a two-headed snake found in New Jersey.
And they call it Double Dave.
They called it Double Dave.
So that's its name, not the breed's name.
No, it's the name of the snake.
So like,
and they've got Double Dave.
Double Dave. I like it. I like Double Dave, the two-headed snake.
And that's the news.
That is the news.
Morgan Fantastic Snooze.
Snooze.
Snooze. Since we are a commercial radio station, I should really play some adverts, so here we go.
Yo, Middlesbrough. I like to listen to that Daft Hour. It's not that bad, not bad at all,
I'm the type of guy that likes to drink a nice cup of joe in the morning. What better way to drink my coffee than carbonated? That's why I drink New Cafizzo.
What better way to begin your day than with a nice hot cup of Cafizzo?
Good corned beef is good corned beef.
Have you not spoken to your mother in a while? Why not give the old dear a call? It won't cost as much as you think. Hello? Oh, hiya, Mum. Just thought I'd let you know, got all my test results back. And we're all in the clear, so it's really good news. So I think what we're going to do next... Sorry, what? What did you say? Oh, okay.
It's oh so
I don't understand what's going on. What do you mean? Eh? Remember, it's good to be York. Oh, Mother, you're nuts.
Come on down to Robert's Spicy Biscuit, where you can choose any type of animal tongue you like on the end of a stick, covered in hundreds and thousands of lovely tangy chutney. Robert's Spicy Biscuit. Saltburn.
You know, I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original. I was just a boy. I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy.
Oh, I'm a granddad.
And what else would I give my grandson but my Werther's Original? He's someone very special too, you know.
Daft 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 daft. It's proper daft.
I don't wanna know who I am without you.
Well, that was a lovely track, wasn't it? It was so lovely.
It was lovely.
Lovely.
So lovely. I wanted to hug each and every one of you, but I didn't because I was scared.
Yeah, you shouldn't touch me.
I'm scared of the rejection.
So, Bethany, who was that? That was one of your choices?
That was one of my favourite bands called Bear's Den.
That's a lovely track.
Yeah, it is lush.
I think I'm going to go and research them.
I am. I'm going to build a den with some bears.
Yeah, listen
Please
to
do.
Elysium. That's a really good one. And Think of England, Clouds Over Pompeii. They're just all really good.
Are you their manager?
I wish I was their manager. Then I wouldn't have had to buy a ticket to go and see them in November. I could have just gone and seen them.
Hi, guest. I don't really care what your name is.
Oh, sorry, that's Brenda.
That's Brenda. She lives in the circuit.
Accidentally a few years ago, I created a past presenter, and I created an assistant to help you. You know, like you've got Alexa, and we created Brenda, and she just doesn't. She's not very nice.
I wonder if anyone's Alexas have just suddenly gone.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I actually called my Alexa at home Brenda accidentally the other day.
Did she answer?
No, because
who's Brenda?
Yeah, but who's Brenda? Yeah,
I've just recently.
Morgan is my favourite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've just recently purchased an Alexa.
Blah blah blah. Not listening.
And I think it's wonderful. And I'm a bit of a technophobe myself.
I watch you sleep.
Thank you. And
Samesies.
I feel, to be honest, I genuinely feel like we're getting on.
Oh, good.
Whatever.
And I feel like it could blossom into something special.
Good.
Have you never seen the film Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
Maybe I haven't.
Don't really care.
Maybe you should. If you start to get feelings for Alexa, maybe you should go and watch that film first.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen it. Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't just have feelings. She has feelings for me. She told me.
She doesn't, mate. She did. She doesn't.
Said, "Do you love
to
me?"
say
And she
that.
said, "Yeah."
Do you have the app on your phone as well?
I do.
That has a record of everything you've said to it, mate.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember that night we got drunk?
Yeah, I remember. And you asked it to get its kit off and other and other such things.
And its wirings out.
oh, show
Other
us
lads.
the circuit boards.
Yes, and some other rude things I won't
I will
repeat.
kill you last.
Thank you.
Well, that's a good thing.
Good.
I can watch the rest of them die. So, we have the guest, Bethany Evans. Bethany Evans. Bethany Evans.
So we don't have.
We have Bethany Emma
We don't have a theme tune
in the studio, everybody.
Welcome.
Bethany Evans.
Thank you, that was lovely.
Tell you what, that's the best introduction you'll ever have. I feel better today.
I-
It's nice. It's my face lopsided.
frequently get the wrong introductions.
okay.
It open mics and gigs and things where they've not got your name written down, and I frequently get introduced as like Stephanie.
Have they ever gone?
And I'm like, no, that was a first, but I'll treasure it always.
So, tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do? Where do you come from?
Apart from my midnight skinny dipping that I told you
Yeah.
about before.
No, but you're a comedian, yeah?
Yeah, trying to be.
So when did you start? What have you done? What have you got coming up? This is your platform to just promote yourself to the audience, so you know you can maybe get some fans.
Yes, slide into my DMs.
Some fans for Bethany. Some fans for Bethany Emma.
Just smash your keyboard and search that, you'll find me.
So go.
Yeah, go. Right. Okay. So I got into comedy. Accidentally, I did a performance degree at Northumbria, and
who didn't?
Who didn't? I know, 10 a penny, and I'd been doing a lot of performing anyway. I'd done like a lot of singing. I did burlesque in my younger, thinner days, and then just couldn't afford to keep on doing burlesque and singing and things like that. So, as part of my degree, I had to put on a live event, and I did a comedy cabaret vaudeville night, and it was called Pop Your Cherry, and it was for first time performers.
Lovely.
So it was all like new acts and new material, and I had someone drop out at the last minute, and I had like 5 minutes set that I'd been writing, and I thought, oh, this is a sign from the universe. So I got up and I did my 5 minutes at my own night, and it went, I killed it. Thought, oh my god, I'm just a I'm secretly like a comedy genius. And then I went and did an open mic night where the room wasn't full of everyone I knew, and realised I wasn't a comedy genius. I had lovely, lovely drunk friends that night.
Right.
So I stopped doing... I kind of messed around with it for a little bit, but I kept travelling. I kept going to... Like, I lived in Nigeria, and Nigeria doesn't have a huge comedy scene in the village I was living in.
Yeah, what was the comedy scene over there?
Well, actually, I think Nigeria probably does have quite a big comedy scene, because, like, Nollywood, like the Nigerian film industry is massive. So I think comedic actor-wise, it's quite big. But I was in a little town called Ikorodu, which wasn't Lagos, for anyone who knows their Nigerian geography. It's the capital.
Lost on us.
Lagos is the capital of Nigeria, so that's kind of like where
you could be making all this up, and we
I
would know.
could be. Just waiting for someone to like get in the DMs, being like, I think you'll find Nollywood is based in
Norway.
Yeah. So and then I moved to New Zealand.
Oh, you've been about, haven't you?
That's what they say.
And travelled. Nollywood!
Yeah, did a little bit in New Zealand, and then I came back and I was like, do you know what, I've been doing this as a bit of a, when I'm bored, actually take this seriously. So I've been doing it seriously for about 2 years now, and it's going well, yeah.
It's nothing more serious than comedy, though, is there?
Oh, it is. It's a full-time... It's one of those, like, weird things, like, it's a full-time job just trying to become a comedian. Because, like, I don't have an agent or PR or anything. All my free time's, like, on Facebook.
Time-consuming, innit?
Yeah, searching all the forums and finding gigs and sending the email out and... Yeah, so... But it's going well. I've done some really good gigs recently. I've got some really good gigs coming up in the next sort of...
Didn't you go away recently? Didn't you do something exciting abroad?
I did. I performed...
I know things, mate. I'm dead good at interviews, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I did a month-long interrailing with my best friend in Europe. So we did 8 countries in 30 days. And we went to Germany, which is amazing. I love it. And we went to Berlin, and I did the Berlin Cosmic Comedy Club.
Wow.
And I'm back there next month.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excuse my absolute ignorance in this situation. So when you go to somewhere in Europe, the first language is not English. You just get up and still do your set.
Well, no, I could do it in German because I do speak German, but it wouldn't be very good. It would be very basic.
Yeah.
But the night, it's an amazing, if you're ever in Berlin, listeners, Cosmic Comedy Club. It's run by 2 great guys who are both from the UK, and it's an English comedy club, English comedy night.
So people know that it's English spoken.
Yeah, everyone knows, like, it's an English spoken, but when I was there, less than half the audience was English, and there were some Americans, but then there were also Germans and Russians and all sorts.
Oh, cool.
Oh my.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what have you got coming up? You got anything to plug, Bethany?
I do have things to plug. Let me get the notes section out on my phone because I haven't made my poster yet.
That's quite alright. We'll just turn up the background for a minute.
No, I've got it already. Okay, so next couple of gigs coming up. So Wednesday the 25th, which I believe is next Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
I'm doing The Exchange in North Shields, which... Even though it's North Shields, it's actually a really nice venue. It's like you
burn to North Shields.
Yeah, oh no, I do burn North Shields. Like you walk down the grottiest street and then you open the doors and you're like, oh, this is very, very nice in here. That's an amazing night I've done before and I really, really love it. And then on the Friday that week, the 27th, I'm doing Jesmond Jokers, which is in Jesmond in Newcastle.
Is that like a comedy night in a venue, is it? Or
Yes, they're both comedy nights. So the Exchange is like a really nice bar, and then the Jesmond Jokers is a drink art bar, which is a bar with drinks and some art and that.
That name is brilliant.
Yep, they named it well.
Drink art bar.
Yeah.
And then Friday the 4th of October, so like the next Friday, I'm doing Mr. Petit's in Whitley Bay. That's also going to be a really, really good night. And then on the 25th of October, I'm going back to Berlin. So come to Berlin and see me at the Cosmic Comedy Club again.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you got like a plane full of people.
Do you know what? Right, I'm going to Berlin. I'm only staying 3 nights. I'm treating myself to a little, because it's my birthday the day before, so I'm treating myself to a little trip to Berlin because I loved it when I went. Flying from Edinburgh, £70 return.
Nice. Doesn't it seem insane to travel up to Edinburgh to travel?
It was honestly, like, when I was
Down.
looking into it, so
And
it was
across.
going to be like £250 to fly from Newcastle.
Wow.
And I would have had to have changed. I think I had to change in Schiphol or somewhere to then fly to Berlin. It was going to take ages. I had a quick look, Edinburgh to Berlin. The flight's an hour and 5 minutes or something.
Sweet.
And it's a £7 because I've got a rail card.
Oh,
because I'm 26 to 30.
Oh, well, no, I'm closer to getting my pensioner's card than that.
So yes, I'll get a £7 train to Edinburgh the night before.
Brilliant.
And then I'm gonna sleep in the airport for a couple of hours because my flight's at 6 a.m.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
So you're getting the last possible train to Edinburgh, are you? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I get into Edinburgh at about 11 o'clock at night, and then there's a bus that runs from Edinburgh Station to Edinburgh.
So go and follow her
Airport.
on the train.
This is like a really boring subject to be on the radio.
Go and follow her on the train.
I'll be in a black coat. I'll be carrying a red rose.
Look at the feet, live feet. See what she looks like. Follow her on the train.
I look like.
Go and follow her on the train.
This is going to be a good story. That
I
we're
look like
reading in the news.
Meg from Family Guy if she came to life. I think is what I look like. Or Velma if she'd let herself go from Scooby-Doo. They'd kicked her out the gang.
So
What happened to Scooby?
What happened?
Well,
Is he dead?
got sent to the farm, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Now we
that's
know.
that's
There
some
we go.
information.
Yeah,
so
there's
we,
me.
we know what you're doing.
Yes.
We know,
We know what
that
train you're on.
Morgan is trying to get you killed.
I didn't know where I was going with that, to be honest, because I
No.
don't want to be murdered or followed.
But you've said these things.
I think it was more the fact because Bethany told us the exact train she was going on.
No.
I was sat
This-
on seat 2E next to the window. That's very specific. I was making a joke out of that. I don't actually want her dead.
I will loiter by the bin near WH Smith's for half an hour.
Do you know what the thing is though? Like, I've thought about this. I
What,
think if I-
murder?
Yeah, I am like quite a bit of a serial killer obsessive. Love it. Love the serial killers. When you were talking about that guy with the passport, I was thinking, because my photo was taken years ago. I think it was taken about 5 years ago.
Right.
When I was much
It didn't
thinner.
go well for this guy.
Well,
just-
I know, but I was much thinner then, and I had very short blonde hair. And my passport photo, I look like Myra Hindley. I look like Myra Hindley's mugshot.
Oh, that's amazing.
Are you
got,
sure
like,
you're not her?
I mean,
Has anyone told you otherwise?
I think now I look a bit more like Rose West. So I've got a photo, I've got slightly curly hair and like my bigger glasses, and I look like Rose West. I was making my way through the female serial killers. One day I'll shave my eyebrows, I'll look like Eileen Wuornos.
That's amazing.
Well, that's
when you
something
do,
to inspire to, isn't it?
Please
yeah.
send some photos in when we'll share it on
Hey,
the
youngest
page.
female serial killer comes from Newcastle.
If you look...
Who was that then?
Mary Bell.
Mary Bell.
Yeah.
That's too happy
Let
of
me
a
say
name,
Mary
isn't it?
Berry. God,
Too many soggy bottoms!
If you look like a serial
or
killer,
die.
contact us here at the Daft Hour.
Here's the last few seconds of Frog's Cheese.
If you look like a serial killer...
Yeah, we'll do a theme tune for that. For
There are some
sure.
hot serial killers though, like some of them are awful, but some of them, like, you kind of had to be a bit sexy to get the people to trust you.
Yep,
Ted
only
Bundy, famously
Only
attractive.
sexy people can kill.
Well,
yeah, that's a
no.
rule, isn't it?
Ugly people kill as well, but I'm saying, like, you know,
Equal rights
some
killers.
people.
Equal rights. What about us minging murderers?
If you
What about our
get
rights to go to prison?
Now, if you get the point where, like, Zac Efron is playing you in a movie, you're probably like a hot killer.
Yeah, I'd let him murder me. Like.
Jeffrey Dahmer, he was all right for the time.
For the time.
For the time.
Yeah, he's aged a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Adam Berkowitz, I mean, he was okay.
It's all you do is study murderers.
Well, that's quite enough of crime, and here's a song called Crime. Maybe.
Is it playing?
There you go.
cash yank, cheese on medicine, a green cake, a green cake. Where's my pepper? Who's cool now? Worms on living, ears on mic. Crop for the chimneys and judge my stuff. A green cake, a green cake. Little yellow monsters living away. Super sexy, Tyrannosaurus sexy. Dogs and leopards, kings and shepherds. A green cake, a green cake. Travel by water, give in to the nippy. Spoil my party, pilfer my chip. What's for the banquet? Ham and dumpling. A green cake, a green cake. There's a penguin in my thermos. What's that jingle? Inside's pudding. Mucky little beast. David likes chairs. Sleeveless snout. A green cake, a green cake.
That was Grime.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
He's a funny man.
Was that two different songs?
I was doing EastEnders, Anyone Can Fall in Love.
Oh, I was doing Thomas the Tank.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like I've walked into someone's acid trip or something.
That's the Daft Hour.
Welcome to the Daft Hour, you murderer.
I haven't killed anyone.
No, how do we know?
You just love the people that have.
I just think it's interesting to look it up.
All right. Good then.
So what's happening
Love
here?
local. Love CVFM.
Do we? Prove that.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike
Of the week.
Go on, Morgan.
So I have a dislike,
Go on then.
and it's condiments on the wrong food.
Oh,
Contentious.
you've made that mistake. No, it's probably deeper than just pretension.
So there was a kid where I work
Oh, that's enough.
who put ketchup in his pot noodle.
Oh, mate.
No.
Like smothered, like, and I mean, like, literally,
Which pot noodle?
No, that's bad.
chicken and mushroom.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. No.
Beef and tomatoes fine.
Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense, though, but like, chicken and mushroom.
Comes with a
No.
sachet.
Yeah. I know,
Soy
it's,
in that.
a cousin of mine, I don't talk to him because of this. He had his Sunday dinner, he had loads of mint sauce, gravy, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
All over. Not having it.
Mr. Ribbons used to put ketchup on his Sunday dinner.
No. Well, he's not invited here.
He is.
Or my house. So, yes, he is invited here, but as long as he doesn't eat
Ketchup.
Sunday dinner. But yeah, it's just anyone who puts it on the wrong foods. Or one time, me and Bambi went for dinner, and
Dead Romantic. Witherspoons.
it was actually doing the Daft Hour originally.
Oh,
Yeah.
the OG.
Yeah, and we got some food after, and I got a burger.
You did.
And I smothered it in what I thought was mayonnaise.
Was it salad cream?
It was the worst.
Horseradish.
It was horseradish.
No.
And it ruined it. I was not happy, was I, Bambi?
The absolute death in his eyes. The sadness.
It wasn't just a bit, it was smothered.
The
Could you not have
loss.
asked for another one?
Yeah, for the cost of a Wetherspoons meal, you could buy another
I
one.
was very poor at the time, Bethany.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they'd have done you another burger, the nice Wetherspoon staff.
They would have, but they would have charged him for another one.
Yeah.
It's his own stupid
I
fault.
think if you'd have cried, they'd have
He did
said,
cry,
yeah.
yeah.
the horseradish. Let's cook him some.
So what was that
nice.
then? It was a dislike, wasn't it?
It was a dislike. It was, yeah, it was that.
Dislike. Is it a like? Is it a dislike?
Just be sensible, do you know what I mean? Just be sensible with your condiments.
Be sensible with your
Don't
condiments.
don't be stupid. with your sauce.
So, Jimmy,
I do like mint sauce.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike.
It's a like.
Oh.
It's a like. This isn't it, but I do love mint sauce.
Yeah, mint
Can
sauce.
anyone else just? I don't now, but could anyone else eat it from the jar with a little spoon?
What? No. Mint
What?
sauce.
Mint sauce, no.
Yeah, you could.
Too
You
tan.
might not like it, but you could.
Far too
Anyway,
much tan.
well, yes, it's quite tangy.
Have you hurt your neck, Jimmy?
It's just the way he's wearing
You've just
the
been.
headphones.
No, I'm just
You've been-
very tired.
You can't. You've been moving around like Frankenstein all evening.
He's not putting the band of his headphones over his
is that what it
It's
is?
for easy,
cool.
so I can do that, and I can
He's a
say
hipster.
that's why I'm a hipster. No,
DJ.
basically, my like is some movie news.
Movie news.
Movie news. Now, basically, I'm excited for Ghostbusters 2020 next
Amazing.
year.
So,
Very excited.
this is a continuation in the story from the OG
I believe
cast.
so.
So we are led to believe.
Technically, Ghostbusters 3.
Technically is, but my main like was the fact that Ernie Hudson and Dan Aykroyd have confirmed with no news of Bill Murray.
He
But
won't.
that's about right, isn't it?
Yeah,
to
no,
be
no,
honest.
He was
just
in the.
quick.
He was in the other one though.
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
he had to be, apparently. I don't
Have
know
you
if that's
ever
true, but he had
heard
to be.
about how he will agree or not to agree to be on a movie?
In a ghost, as a ghost.
In any movie?
No.
He's got. I'll dig it out for next week. But he's got this ridiculous set of rules,
Right.
and it's basically like he might turn up for the first day of filming.
As
he
a ghost.
might not.
Oh, never. Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but annoying.
imagine actually trying to work with the guy.
Yeah.
Awful. But I don't know how much is true and how much is just.
It's
joke.
probably a bit of both, to
Oh,
be
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
isn't it? To be honest, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I was very excited to hear about that. So
That is exciting.
It's exciting news, isn't it? So that's a massive like for
Is
this.
it a like?
Oh, it's a like, all
Is it
right.
a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike.
Of the week.
So Bethany,
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike.
Of the week.
It's a dislike.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Dislike.
It's more.
Sour.
It is my own irrational fears.
oh,
Yeah, so
right.
deep.
We can't
so
take the mick
deep.
too much here. Then.
No, you
We're good,
no,
then.
'cause I'm talking irrational
right,
fears,
okay, yeah.
not my rational.
Yeah, the rational fears of like
Fears.
the clown under your bed. That's
yeah,
dead rational.
never becoming a famous murder victim.
Never.
Yeah, like, that's irrational.
We're all scared of that.
Especially after tonight's show.
No, so I have two irrational fears that have been keeping me up recently. So my first fear, irrationally, is I think, as far as I know, I've never been thrown a surprise birthday party.
Well,
But my concern is...
How would you not know if you have or not?
Well, because my concern is that someone has thrown me a surprise birthday party and no one came. And so they'd be like, oh yeah, come to this pub. Haha, surprise birthday. And I've got there and it's
just
like,
you and your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that is brilliant.
And I'm genuinely
amazing.
worried that when I go through my life being like, I've never had a surprise birthday party, all my friends are like, don't tell her.
Oh.
Don't tell her.
If you, if any of your friends who are listening have, please phone in.
I hope they have.
And let this be the moment. That
I
you tell
hope
us.
they
You
have.
can
It's that
phone
much
in.
a surprise that you didn't even know.
Yeah, you can phone in on 01642 688 104 and let
That's
01642 688 104. This is ridiculous. Anyone says that at any point, I shout that out. It's insane.
that's
I'm not doing it. That was a lie.
So that's my first irrational fear. And my second irrational fear has been keeping me up, what with the news and everything, as time marches on. So I think a lot about the Queen dying, because I think it's going to be a very interesting day in history.
I hope we get a day off.
Well, right, okay, so this is the thing, because I travel a lot. I love travelling. I love being a hashtag wanderlust, girl on Instagram. And yeah, I'd be very annoyed if the Queen died while I was on holiday, and I didn't get the day off, and I wouldn't be in the
Hashtag
country
dead Queen.
when it was all going on, because I think it'll be like such a massive.
I don't think you get the day off as
mean,
soon as it happens.
But a
would you? It'd be
funeral,
like,
definitely,
Yeah. We'll be like, oh, the Queen's dead, go home.
How many people will be ringing in sick though that day and go, I can't come in?
Yeah, because you
Why?
want to watch
'Cause
the
the
news
Queen's
and
dead.
see everything.
It's upset me too.
And my concern now is, if not to get too political, but
Come in, the Queen's dead.
let's say the Queen dies on the day we are currently due to leave the European Union, Brexit Day, 31st of October. What if the Queen dies the day we leave the EU? What if she dies on Brexit Day?
Then it's a sign.
Then what is, like, that would ruin it for me, because I want the day the Queen dies to be imprinted in my memories, like, this huge milestone.
I think that would overshadow the EU thing.
And I just feel like it'd all get so convoluted and it would ruin it for me.
So, Liz, what if she dies on Christmas Day?
That would be fine.
That's fine.
She's
literally about to do a speech.
That would literally be a present. I'd just be like, oh my God.
Whoa, do you hate her?
I don't hate her. I don't think we should have a royal family, but I don't hate her. I just think there are moments, like, everyone knows where they were, like, when 9/11 happened. For a lot of people, when Princess Diana died. I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died. There are just these huge moments. And I just think, like, there are very few people with a living memory of when the last monarch died. It's going to be massive. And if I'm on a beach, like, with my, like, cold water, and then it's like, oh, did you know the Queen died? I'll be like, are you kidding me? I missed it.
So you'll be upset.
I'll be fuming. So that irrational fear of mine, the surprise parties and the Queen dying.
I might ring in sick on Monday and just say I can't come in. The Queen's dead.
Why don't you ring it? Why don't you ring in and say I can't come in? The Queen might die today.
So, Liz, if you're listening, love,
please don't die on Brexit Day.
Yeah, Howie, just pick your time.
Just don't die in general.
Or when I'm
That'd be
on
a nicer
holiday.
thing to say, wouldn't it?
I've got to say, I think she's the Queen Mother was 102, so
Yeah.
I think
And
she's
he's got
going to
a few
go
years
another
left.
decade at least.
Yeah, because they are lizards, aren't they?
Well, yeah. But other
Famously.
than that, they just get good healthcare.
So that was your like, yes? Dislike.
Yeah, a bit of both, really.
Is it a like?
Who knows?
Is it a dislike?
We know because we've done
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Lizards.
Dislike of the week.
Lizards.
It's my turn. What do you reckon it is?
It's going to be a dislike.
I think it's going to be a like.
It's a dislike.
No, it's going to be a
It's
like.
always disliking
Is it a
it.
dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
I had quite a list of likes the other week, remember?
Yes, you got to listen
Some
to
balancing out. Yes, of course I am.
Talk,
I
yeah.
dislike politics. I dislike silly string. I dislike jawache. I dislike tripping up. I dislike failed science fiction programmes. I dislike the lack of public toilets. I dislike the word flan. Flan. I dislike it. I dislike soggy feet. I dislike transport when it's been raining because everyone stinks. I dislike sauce bottles that pretend to be full by being the colour of what the sauce is on the inside. Back to Weatherspoons, they have those red bottles.
Damn your spoons!
Yeah.
I dislike the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I dislike Greg Evigan, the star of My Two Dads. I dislike remote controls with dead batteries. I dislike having a cold. I dislike being answerable to others. I dislike a knock on the door which results in someone showing me their ID badge. I dislike the English language. I dislike Tina Turner. I dislike expectations. I dislike those weird shoes with fluff on top with them. I dislike people use speaker phones. What's the point? I dislike lies. That's my likes and dislikes.
That's a lot of dislikes.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Joe was missing off the list there.
What was that?
Mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm with you there.
Right, we'll start this again then.
I don't like mushrooms.
Mushrooms are just
Is it a
awful.
dislike of the week?
It's a like. It's a like. I like mushrooms.
No.
Do you like mushrooms?
No.
Oh, high five!
Does everyone else feel like
No, it's just
mushrooms?
No, I don't like
You don't like
No,
them, right?
the slimy and snotty.
Right, we're having a mushroom off us four.
Yeah.
Are we?
Us two over here, because we're the fungi,
Yeah.
we like them.
Hey!
So, it was 2 likes, 2 dislikes.
Yes.
As the guest, you get to decide which wins.
Dislike, obviously.
Obviously.
Mushrooms just shouldn't exist. They've got no place in the world.
Dislike, yeah, negative, dead queens, yeah.
They've got the word mush in their name.
I'm not real, but when I'm in the Middlesbrough, I listen to the Daft Hour.
A load of bouncing balls bouncing down the road. Remember this advert from 2005. Look at all of those balls. I saw a green one bouncing down the street. It's in San Francisco.
Remember this advert from 2005? Yes, we do as well. But what was it advertising? Do you remember? No, we don't either. Balls. Visit Wales. Because if you don't go, you haven't been, have you? The new album from Plush Goulash, now available on the freemusicarchive.org. Featuring over 30 tracks, this is some of the best music you'll ever hear. Described as a genius MIDI-fueled pop machine, Bambi Rashid and Elvis Herod will blow your socks off. Plush Goulash, Plush Goulash.
I went to the pictures the other day to see myself a film. Bride of Chucky was on screen 3, so that's what I went to see. When it had finished, I thought to myself,
Bambi is my favourite. Elvis is my favourite.
To the pictures as well to see what I had seen. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. The very next day I went to the pictures to see myself a film. Bride of Chucky was on screen 3, so that's what I went to see. When it had finished, I thought to myself, I've got to tell my mates. But they said, John, we've already seen it, we saw it yesterday. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. The very next day I went back to the pictures to see it all again. When I got there, Bride of Chucky was showing on screen 3. I watched it through and then I went home and told all of my mates. They got angry and said, come on John, this has got to stop. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. The very next day I asked all my mates if they wanted to come and see a film. They said, what are you watching? I said, Bride of Chucky, and they stopped being my friends. So I went to the pictures on my own and watched Bride of Chucky again. Then when I got back home, I took a bottle of pills.
What was that?
I have no idea. What was it?
Oh, actually I do. It was the Daft Hour Werewolf.
I'm not real, but when I'm in the Middlesbrough, I listen to the Daft Hour.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
I like that it ended.
What, the Bride of Chucky ended?
Yep.
Oh. I went to the pictures the other day to see myself a film. Bride of Chucky was on screen 3, so that's what I went to see. When it had finished, I thought to myself, I've got to tell my mate. So they all went to the pictures as well to see what I had seen. The Bride of... What's up?
I just I come here to enjoy myself and I feel like it's mental torture.
Alright, okay, there's 30 seconds. We'll just talk over it.
How many times have we played this monstrosity of a...
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Horrible piece of whatever you call it.
Okay, would you prefer something a bit more upbeat?
I prefer nothing right now.
Something a bit more upbeat on.
No, because it's a different version of Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky.
I learned how to make dubstep for that.
Just to
to make a joke for you. I watched many hours of YouTube.
Do you know
videos
what? If you were
on
more
how to
committed
make
to like your own life. So, I have some questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. I've got some answers for you then.
So this is a new segment.
Okay. Do we want some background music?
We can do it. You can make a jingle as well.
Okay. So
this is Morgan Has Questions.
Morgan has questions. Questions with Morgan. Morgan asks questions to me and to you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I like that. That was quite good, actually.
Good.
So this is basically just random things that pop up in my head.
Okay.
Question everyday life. We all get these.
Yep.
So why do people say they slept like a baby even though babies are notorious for not sleeping?
That's interesting. I'm trying to think of something very clever or the truth.
Think about it.
I think that babies, when they do sleep very deeply, but it's just they don't sleep often.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I slept so well as a baby, my mum thought there was something wrong with me.
Ah,
Like,
well.
not a few months down the line.
Because you slept a bit?
No,
because you slept?
Like, I was...
Oh, George, she must be weird.
She could only sleep with pictures of murderers.
Yeah.
It was only
mobile of murderers at the time.
only Ted Bundy could calm her down.
I was sleeping through the night, like,
Bundy bath
practically
time.
from the day I was born, and she was literally still in the hospital, and she was like, there is something wrong with my child, because, like, she's just completely non-responsive, and they're like, yeah, she just sleeps a lot. So, yeah, I say I sleep like a baby because I slept very well as a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe it's because I'm...
So I suppose
you
it
know,
depends on the baby.
Yeah, and also, I guess the same could be said for me, because in the morning I need to be changed.
Yeah, and
True.
I poop myself while I sleep.
Yep.
To me.
Why is the word abbreviated so long?
It is, there's probably a reason for it. And I think it's to do with science.
Yeah, it is.
This is science.
It's a science reason.
Science.
Yeah.
Science. Okay.
Science reason.
Who is Shorty, and why is she mentioned in a lot of rap songs?
Oh, well, you've got to get Shorty first.
Is it a disease? Because I think it's a person.
Do you think it's an STD?
It might be. But the thing is, in a lot of rap songs, they sing about some girl, I think they've slept with her,
Yeah?
Right.
called Shorty.
I know
Yeah,
Shorty.
Shorty get down.
Yeah.
Shorty
Shorty.
get down.
Shorty lives in Berwick Hills.
Yeah.
Shorty.
That's
My
what
melody in my head and I can't Shorty. Do you know what I mean? She's mentioned a lot of songs. Who is she?
I don't know.
If Shorty's out there, please call in on 01642 688 104.
Nah.
Tell us your Shorty.
642 688 104.
Why are you in a movie but you are on TV?
Oh, right. So
No.
you're in a movie.
Why are you in a car but on the bus?
Yeah, why are you?
Yeah?
Why are you on the plane? You definitely shouldn't be on the plane. You should be in it.
Why are you on the plane, on the bus, but in a car? Oh. Yeah, Bethany's right.
Yeah, I am.
But why are you in a movie but on TV?
Gordon's on TV, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Because...
These are questions that pop up in my head.
So
When
Don't get upset about it.
it's because when you got the movie, it's a bigger screen, and
But are you in it?
am I in it?
No, but I mean, like, as an actor, you're in a movie, but you're on the TV.
I know, because you're on radio, aren't you?
Yeah, you're not in the radio,
We are though.
but you're in a movie.
We're in the radio now.
Yeah, but saying that, if you're an actor in a film, you'll go, yeah, I'm in that film. But if they're in a TV program,
I'm on
they'll
the
still
telly.
say I'm in the television program.
You never say I'm in the TV.
Yeah.
No, go watch the telly tonight. I'm on the
television
telly.
program.
I'm on the TV.
What program are you in? Oh, I'm in.
Yeah,
you
so
can
it
use
depends.
both. You can use both.
But you are mostly on the telly. That is right.
Yeah.
and that's
Just
frowned upon.
saying, who decided that?
Oh, some
David Attenborough.
cool. Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
So, that's Morgan Has Questions.
Oh, that's it.
I've only got 4.
we wanted more questions.
It's only a little segment. I'll bring more back next week. But Morgan, I only had 4 particular questions this week.
You need to write some, like, would you rathers down. They're always
Well,
good.
funnily enough,
I normally do. I haven't done that this week. There is no.
there is normally a section called "What Would You Do,"
It's just incredible.
which is the same. But Bambi has a new segment this week.
Yeah, it's true or false.
Ah,
So I'm going to ask you some true false questions. I'd just like a quick answer.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. So, Elijah Wood.
True.
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 This could take a while. Victoria Wood.
False.
True.
False.
Okay. Edward Woodward.
Oh. True.
True. Too true.
You are true.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Honeybees have hairy eyes.
Oh.
False.
True.
Hope it's true.
Oh yeah. It is against the law to slam car doors in Switzerland. However, transit vans are fine.
False.
Yeah, false.
False.
Okay. Peanuts are only made from dynamite.
Penis?
Dynamite.
Penis is made from dynamite?
Purely made from peanuts.
Not the ones I've
Peanuts.
Dynamite is made from peanuts.
Peanuts.
I'm going to say false.
I'm going to say true.
I'm going to say false, but penises are.
Penis is dynamite.
That's your other Tinder bio.
Penis is dynamite.
Don't sound like a Geordie man. Penis like dynamite.
Not made from nuts.
Tom Waits.
True.
True.
Jeremy Irons.
Oh,
True.
True.
Ted Danson.
A little bit false.
False.
Yeah.
I've seen him move. Like Winnie knows what she did.
True. No, she didn't.
True.
False.
Okay.
She didn't know.
The answer is blowing in the wind.
True.
True.
Yep. They are made for walking.
Yes.
False.
Yeah,
False.
they are true. No, that's true. Though.
The West Country is named after Fred West.
True.
As a Rose West look-alike. True.
There's a theme running in this show, isn't there?
Marmots are the main ingredients of Marmite.
True.
False.
True.
Okay. The walnut is a snack version of Sid James, the actor from Carry On movies.
True.
90% of old people actually die because they get caught in their neck curtains.
Oh, that's actually very, very true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we're running a charity for that at the moment.
Richard Madeley is a thief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. And a liar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as easy as it looks.
No, that's
False.
true.
Yeah, that's false.
Okay, food wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
False.
Everybody hurts.
True.
False.
Life finds a way.
False.
True.
Paul Daniels' head was wider than it is tall.
True.
Check his CCTV.
That's weird. Yeah.
That's a callback.
It is a callback. A bounty bar is the exact same. It's the exact same. It's the exact same. I can't say it any other way.
Are you okay?
Exact same size and weight as the average thumb.
I've just forgotten what the start of this
False.
was.
Okay.
True.
I don't know what happened.
A bounty bar is the exact same size and weight as the average human thumb.
I'm going to go true.
Are we talking about the two halves or the one half?
No, just the one.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
true.
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd actually say true.
Cupboard doors open outwards.
False.
True.
And true.
Yes.
Round is bigger than square.
True.
Felix the cat actually ate my hamster.
No, that didn't happen.
True.
False.
False, okay. Peppa Pig works for the CIA.
Yes, true.
Yeah, false.
Yeah, we all know that one. And yeah, there we go. That was true or false.
So,
Well done, you all got it right.
was there no tally at all?
Not at all. Not a clue.
Well, I'm calling winner. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
You are the winner.
Yeah.
That was from my good friend Dave. Came up with that.
Dave.
Is he on?
Is
he
it
watching?
Mockler?
Yeah.
Alright, he's just asked, is it true you dislike pasta?
Yeah, I'm not fussed, mate.
What?
Look, it's boring. It's boring. There's much more interesting foods out there.
No, it's
than
not.
pasta.
But it's not about the pasta though. It's about what the pasta builds. Like
Castles.
Builds empires.
Those empires.
pasta is a fairly boring thing. Apart from spaghetti, spaghetti's quite fun. But it's what you then put in the. I made a macaroni cheese last night with 6 different cheeses in it.
All right, that's fun. That's fun.
You mental!
I'm going to eat it at like 5. I've just moved into like a studio flat, so I live on my own now.
You're going to tell the address
And
on
I
air as well.
You might.
I didn't tell what seat you were sat in.
Yeah, but you encourage stalking, mate.
Oh, that's true, I did, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how to cook for one person, and
Okay.
pasta is notoriously difficult. I made so much mac
You
and
could
cheese.
have brought us some.
Well,
Just saying.
in a world of vegans and lactose intolerant people, I didn't want to risk bringing my 6 cheese pasta all the way to Middlesbrough.
Cheeses, I can eat any kind of cheese you throw
So,
at me.
in answer to Mockla's question, yes, I'm not a great fan of pasta. However, if you brought me 6 cheese mac and cheese...
6 cheese mac and cheese?
I think
Or
I
just
would...
6 lumps of
With-
cheese.
Just 6 lumps of cheese.
You know, like the little, you used to get them in like Pizza Hut salad bars, like little
bacon.
bacon crumbly
Oh,
bits. Mhm.
You've changed my mind. I love pasta.
And ravioli.
I'll
We go and
send
get
you
loads
some.
of food.
Yeah, let's go get some food.
I'll send you some in the post.
That'd be lovely. Send it to...
I put Emmental slices on the top.
You
You
can
can put it in the.
Send it to Bambi.
You can also send food to us at the Daft Hour via facebook.com/the Daft Hour.
Our address is Paul Daniels CCTV feed.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all that.
That's true or false. I think. Do you want another song?
Oh, I'd love one.
Okay.
I'd love one as long as it's not yours.
I went to the pictures the other day to see myself a film. Bride of Chucky was on screen 3, so that's what I went to see. When it had finished, I thought to myself, I've got to tell my mates. So they all went to the pictures as well to see what I had seen. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day.
Not the original La La La. So, we were just discussing copyright and how we're not allowed to put certain things on YouTube.
Oh, no, we're not. We're not allowed to do it because it's very naughty to use someone else's music, someone else's intellectual property, and get profit from it.
But we don't profit. And as we were speaking, we got a notification from Facebook.
Yeah.
Can we say Facebook? Is that
We can say Facebook, they're not going to cut that out.
Facey B.
Facey
My
B.
old pal, saying that we were playing stuff we shouldn't be playing.
Yep.
And I think we might have been muted during
We're
that
allowed
track.
to play songs on the radio, it's just Facebook, because the video's out on Facebook, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, and that track is 6 minutes long, so we got halfway through.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It's a beautiful song. So, has anyone got a story to tell?
Nope.
Anyone?
I don't.
Like, just start a story.
Alright, so. Hi.
Hi.
Tell us what you're doing in Edinburgh.
But I'm not going. I'm just sleeping in the airport.
Yeah,
until,
what you're doing in
until
the airport.
Phil stabs me.
We need more information.
I will be finding a corner that has a plug socket.
Okay.
And I will. Yeah.
Scan those plug sockets, folks.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'll be doing. Well, it is. It's my birthday the day I get the train to Edinburgh, so I will probably try and find somewhere that sells alcohol in the airport and get drunk, but not so drunk they don't let me go.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you want to get there, don't you?
Yeah, I
You
want to
get there
go to Berlin.
Yeah.
Because
we all want
it's
to.
mental.
I love Edinburgh. It's lovely, isn't it?
And Edinburgh's lovely.
Other cities are available.
In case we get
Edinburgh, don't we?
In case
Edinburgh Council.
In case we get sued by the UK.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
After this,
let's not say it. Don't say it.
After the
don't say
stuff.
it. Don't.
What's happening?
Don't do it.
Now it's happening.
I don't watch the news, you know.
Oh, well, you won't know, will
You know
you?
why I don't watch it?
Why?
Because it's just depressing, innit?
Yeah.
And it's just full of nonsense, and I don't believe any of it's actually happening. Do you have proof that all that's going on? No, because you're just listening to what a man in a box tells you, and he could be full of lies for all you know.
The man in the box tells naught but lies.
He's not
Don't
on the box,
listen
he's
to
not
him.
on the TV, he's in it.
Oh, all right. I thought you meant he's just in a box.
Yeah. How do you know? You don't, do you? So stop getting all worked up with your opinions on Facebook going, this is what I think about the whole country and that and the rest of the world. Well, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? Because you're not doing it. So stop mourning.
No,
stop going on about it and stop watching the news. That's what I think.
And this is Opinions with Morgan.
So has anyone seen any good
question
films? Did anyone go and see It Chapter 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Twice.
it was alright, wasn't it?
Let's guess who
all
likes the
right.
murdery film.
But
This
Tim
is
Curry
Murder
was
Pants.
better. I still say Tim Curry.
I think you can't compare them. They're both very different.
Yeah.
But I think they're both
But
great.
Bill Hader was...
Very funny.
He made
Very
that.
funny, yeah.
He made that. I went home. I read it years ago, and it's a heckin'.
You read
it's
what?
a heckin' thick boy.
It's a book
So
and a half. That.
Yeah, so I got it. It turns out if you buy a book, I didn't know this until the other day. If you buy a book on Kindle, and then you buy the audiobook on Audible, you get it much cheaper as an audiobook. Like they cut the cost right down because you've already bought it as a Kindle book.
Wow.
So I got it for
how
like
much-
£2.
How
on
much is
Audible.
Biff, Chip and Kipper?
Biff.
Free.
Yeah, probably.
Have it.
I like...
Kipper.
Right, well, we'll get on that then.
So now I'm listening to it just all the time. Just have
Oh,
it.
I haven't. I'd like to listen to it.
Yeah,
gonna try and find
it's good.
I'll pay for it.
It also, I found out it's very hard to delete things once you download them, because you know the free section. If you go on Amazon, like you find like loads of free Kindle books, and they're hysterically bad. When I was a fresher, so we're going back like nearly like 8 years. When did I go to university? Like 2011. So this is about 2012 or something. When I had my Kindle and we were going through all these rubbish books on Amazon, and I found one that was called something like A Pug's Passion, or Passion of the Pugs, and it was erotic literature from the point of view of a pug.
Oh, nice.
So we all did performance, like we said, you know, with a degree that was written in crayon. And so we downloaded this onto my Kindle, and we all did dramatic readings of it. And apart, we were all like doing like chapters of this dog erotica, and it is impossible to delete that from my Kindle.
Was every
history.
page just doggy style?
Yeah, I've probably still got it on my
Does it have a
Kindle app.
soundtrack?
Let me see if I've downloaded it.
Wow.
I've literally...
Who let the dogs out?
I've got
This is
all...
like Goodreads with.
Right, so I've got, as you can see here on my Kindle, I've got like all my
The
books in
generic
different
guest is my
categories. So I've got like classics, crime, Game of Thrones.
You
got,
just
like,
show me your Kindle.
yeah.
Where's the dog porn?
So there's one book that I can't put in any category, and I've not downloaded it. so I
Show
can't
me the
read
dog
it.
porn, Bethany.
But it's called Passions of a Pug, brackets, a saga of lust and fur, book one.
Pass it here. Open it.
Well,
Page
I'm
one, I'll read
going
it.
to have to change my data so that I can get Kindle on my data.
Well, you should have thought about this before the show,
I
Bethany.
didn't think I'd be admitting
You knew
to
fine well
this.
we'd be well interested in your dog porn story.
It's right. I'd like to point out it's not my... I did not write... A Pug's Passion, a story of lust and fur, book one.
Is this the sequel
I
to The
didn't-
Passion of the Christ?
I think if anyone's read this book as well and would like to ring in, then do so and comment.
I'm literally trying to download it right now.
What's your favourite
Yeah.
dog porn?
It was written by...
Into the show.
It was
Here at the
written
Daft
by
Hour.
Tinkerman J. Twinge.
Yeah, he sounds like that, right?
There you go. I've downloaded it.
Proper
You
J.
can have
Twinge.
I'm
a...
gonna
Scribble that out.
I'm getting a bit of a twinge right now.
And this... I'll pass this over to you so you can have a look and see if you want to read anything out. But the
I
dedication
will.
says, to all the reluctant pug lovers and the butt sniffers who have stolen their hearts.
Oh,
Okay.
that's beautiful.
I mean, do you want the chapter called Groomer's Delight or Snorts in the Dark?
Well,
I think we can think about what those
At
might be about
first
anyway,
whiff,
to be honest.
I'm going to try and
I'll
find
read a
a
little bit,
particularly
just a little bit.
sexy
What's your favourite
I'm gonna
page?
I've not read this.
You have.
Lately.
Lately, yeah.
You're going to read it on your trip to Edinburgh.
I'm trying to find like a... yeah, I'm trying to find like a
pages
good
to
page. Quite a few.
Is it a novel?
Yeah, it's a novel.
So on Kindle, it's got like 480 pages.
480 pages of dog nonsense.
Yeah. Right, there. That looks like a good bit.
Lovely.
From around about there, Richard was chasing.
Right, so, here we go. Are you ready, guys?
Yep.
So ready. I've not listened to this in years. I'm dead excited.
Richard was chasing around a family of black pugs, leaving me alone and surrounded. A brown chihuahua yipped at my face, and a Pomeranian buried its nose in my butt, while a large mutt covered my face in licks. Then there was a lab, a big golden lab, ogling me from afar. Oh, I thought. He approached, hovering over me, ready to mount. Then, before I knew it, a fight broke out. They were all on me, fighting on me, over in me, in me. No, I barked. Help!
Oh, yeah. That was some saucy text.
And
I've got half a Daphne.
I cannot delete it from my... I've tried deleting it from my
you've
Kindle
tried.
history.
I thought you meant you can't delete it because you love it so much.
I just can't.
I just can't put this page down.
And literally, I don't know if anyone knows how to delete a book from your Kindle history. Will someone please put it in the comments, because every time I lend my Kindle quite a lot to people. I've got a lot of good. I've got all the Game of Thrones on there. I've got loads of good books.
Is there only one Kindle, like in the world, that you have?
No, so I've got the Kindle app on my phone, but then I also have like my actual Kindle. But I lend, like, when my friends go travelling, I'll say like, "Oh, I'll take my Kindle if you want, and you can read some books on the plane and things." 'Cause I'm quite a nice, generous person.
Do you know?
And then they're like, "Why do you read doggy porn books?" And I'm like, "Right."
Because I want to.
Because I want to.
Do you know that Kindle isn't what it was originally called? It was Kindly, but people started doing Kindle.
Is it really? So it was a grammatical problem. You're a I can't even say it, so you are.
You're a problem.
You're a problem, Eric. Grammar.
That was a lie.
Well, so what was your last track that we haven't played but we can play now?
Bloom by the Paper Kites.
Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. Give me another moment.
Not Who Let the Dogs Out, then.
While you do that,
Saucy.
I'm going to plug some stuff.
Yeah.
While you look for that.
Yeah.
So there's
away.
So we've got there's some gigs coming up in the area. You've got the Laughing Pug Comedy Club.
Hey!
We don't just throw this together.
I need to send that to Matty. Be like, Matty, put this in the gigs.
Oh yeah, you should do.
I should do.
Should do that.
Dramatic reading.
So this Friday, the 20th of September, is the Discount Comedy Checkout Improv Show. They're headlining at Signals in Saltburn at 8 p.m. on Friday, the 20th of September. It's £7 on the door, and they're a great improv group. So get yourselves down there on Friday with your pugs, with your porn. And Laughing Stock Comedy Club, which you did recently, Bethany, I believe you headlined recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I headlined the last Laughing Stock.
At the Tap and Stone.
Tap and Stone, it's a really funky little venue, and they do big pizzas.
Lovely.
Oh, you had me a big pizza.
So that's Thursday, the 3rd of October.
And that's free, that's just a bucket split.
Yes,
so
you pay in the bucket, don't you?
Put what you
feel.
in, yeah.
Headliner is our friend Jim McMarcy's been on this show.
The Godfather of Filth.
He's been on this show a few times. And we were going to play a track which we can't...
We're good.
Which one?
The Paper Kites.
No, but another track which we'll play next week is our friend Chris Drinkle, Sketty.
Yes.
Yeah. Sketty. He's a multi-genre producer.
A what?
He does what? He's a multi-genre producer, encompassing the whole bass spectrum.
Is this the Spider Jam?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
It's dubstep, D&B, glitch hop, and more. And he offers tutorials on his YouTube channel, which is Sketty Music. Let me finish the synopsis.
We'll finish with Paper Kites.
Okay.
So we'll play that. So that's what we've got. Sketty Spider Jam.
Yeah, so he offers tutorials on his YouTube channel, which you can find at Sketty Music. He also offers private tuition via his Facebook page, which is simply Sketty. And he does loads of cool music, plays loads of instruments. Yeah, he's a friend of ours.
Oh, brilliant. Collectively, am I meant to be on this?
I think you met him.
Okay.
But yeah, he plays some pretty cool music, gigs around the world and stuff. And this is a little spider-themed song that he's pulled together.
Well, I liked that, I tell you what.
Yeah, so that's Sketty Music on YouTube. Like I say, he offers tutorials of how to make that type of dubstep music, and he also does private tuition, so check him out.
Sketty, if you're listening, mate, I think you and Plush Goulash, which is me and Elvis, should get together and maybe do like a new version of the song. I don't know.
You better not be Bride of Chucky.
No.
I went to the pictures the other day to see myself a film. Bride of Chucky was on screen 3, so that's what I went to see. That's what I went to see. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky all day.
Did you enjoy that?
You know I did.
That was all 4 versions of Bride of Chucky you've heard. Actually 5, there was the original.
What's the name of today's show?
So I've got a contender or two. I'm going to go with Show Me the Dog Porn or Danny Dead Vito Cow.
I think it's going to be Show Me the Dog Porn.
Have you got any other suggestions?
I quite like the Danny DeVito one, but if you, maybe go with that
Well,
one.
maybe let's ask our guest.
Yeah.
So we either got Danny Dead Veto Cow or Show Me the Dog Porn, or if you have another suggestion.
I'm trying to see if I can... Danny the Dog Porn. I'm trying to sort of portmanteau both.
Danny Dead Dog.
Give me the
Dog Porn Devito.
Dog Porn.
Dog Porn Devito.
Okay. Pass me that, because I need the pen.
Or, yeah, Dog Porn.
Will you be allowed that on the old YouTube?
Yeah. We might get some more viewers. What was it?
Dog Porn Devito. Or Dead Vito?
Dead Veto.
Dog Porn Dead Vito.
That's
dog porn.
No, we all got it wrong. We just said it, mate. So Dog Porn Dead Veto.
Yeah.
So that's Dog Porn Dead Veto. Yeah, that's brilliant. Well done. We've named that show.
Ah, yeah.
So.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
So.
What?
So.
Come on. Spit it out.
So we're coming towards the end of the show.
No.
I would like to personally thank
Bethany Jebbo,
our wonderful guest comedian on today's episode of the Daft Hour.
Thank you very much. I've got an award for it. It's the Tees Valley BME Inspiring Communities Recognising Success Achievement Awards 2018 winner. The thing is,
thank you so much.
It
has to stay here. That's fine.
For next time, I run out of things to say.
That's absolutely fine.
Bethany, where can people find you?
On a train.
Edinburgh Airport. So I am on Facebook as Bethany Emma.
Do you want people adding you on that?
I don't really go on Facebook all that much, to be honest. So you could try, but I'll probably ignore you anyway. But you can find me. I mostly use Instagram for posting memes and jokes and stuff about my life. Like the other day, I was going to tell you a little anecdote, but then I realised the dog porn made it. Like, my dog licked my tongue the other day. And I was going to tell you the story, but it just sounds like I've got a dog fetish now.
Come on.
But so this is the sort of thing you'll find on my Instagram. I think so. The other day, my dog Maggie was licking my cheek, and I'd seen some funny videos on Facebook and YouTube and things of people who like pretend to lick their dogs to see what their dogs do. So I did this to her, and she just licked my tongue. So I basically like pulled my dog. Yeah. So if you want updates,
sorry, go back to that last sentence. You basically what your dog?
You pulled your dog.
Well, I'm still because her tongue licked my tongue.
Right. That's what I was getting from there.
But so if you like updates like that, laughing at my sad little life, you can find out stuff about the work in progress. I'm touring around the northeast called Anus Horribilis, which is a year. It's a year about the worst year of my life. It involves the wedding that I cancelled, the cancer that I may or may not have got, no spoiler alerts, and the counselling that I had for all of
I hope
this.
you don't.
So you can find out where I'm doing that work in progress, and my handle for Instagram is redhead.bookworm. So it's redhead.bookworm. Otherwise, you can find me on Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, FetLife, all the...
What's Bumble?
Bumble's like Tinder, but
for bees.
Only so when you match, the woman sends the first message. A guy can't message until she sent one.
What if you
or a lesbian couple?
Girls.
Yeah. In which case, either one of you can send the first message.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. And if either.
What about the boys? Can they never message each other?
Well, I don't know because I'm not a man, so I don't know about. I only know about if you like a man or a woman because I like both. But yeah, so only a woman can send the first message, so that kind of like weeds out some of the weirdos. And either
because only men are weirdos.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
And if either you don't send a message within the first 24 hours, or if they don't reply within 24 hours of you sending that message, it deletes the match.
That's
so it kind of filters, but it sort of filters through like all the like because anyone who's been on Tinder, I'm making it sound like I've been on, which I have. Constantly for 2 years now. It just sort of weeds through the time wasters. It just gets down to the committers.
To the bare bones.
Yeah. This is what I want.
Yeah.
Give me it now.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Tinder or Bumble, or in my local dog park.
Yeah, go and check
or Edinburgh Airport.
Go and check Bethany out
Ooh,
doing
there's
the
a
comedy.
little fly.
She talks about gigs that she's got coming up. Go and see her do her stuff. She's very funny.
Come see my anus horribilis. Still such a... It's the most proud I've ever been of a title.
Perfect. My name is Morgan Fantastic.
Mine is Bambi.
Jimmy Smithereens.
Perfect.
And Bethany Emma.
Bethany Emma.
And
Bethany
we
Emma.
have been the Daft Hour.
We have been. Stay Daft Teesside.
Stay Daft Teesside. Bye 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 bye.